Alright, what's up guys? In this week's video I'm actually pretty excited for the ring we're making. I already finished it, so I already know how it turned out obviously. But we're going to be combining Meteorite and carbon fiber. These are seriously some of my two favorite materials ever. And so it's a pretty basic ring concept. You got Meteorite on the outside, it's got the cool pattern showing, and then carbon fiber on the inside. It's a cool ring obviously, but then adding the carbon fiber liner to it, that's going to make it a lot stronger. And then just, at least I think carbon fiber feels better on the skin than a metal. Metals can get cold and hot and feel just kind of, I don't know, just a cold metal feeling, whereas carbon fiber is a lot warmer. It feels a lot like plastic. So it's a lot less noticeable on your hand. And then, yeah, it just makes the ring a lot stronger. So the first step we're going to be taking for this ring is we're going to grab one of these blanks. We obviously got these cut by the water jet channel. I'm sure 90% of you have already seen the videos we've been doing with them, and most of you, I know a bunch of you guys have come from their channel just by seeing me in their video and coming over and subscribing maybe for one of the giveaways or whatever we're doing. By the way, we've still got a giveaway running. You should go check out my last video, the superconductor ring, and you can enter for that. So basically we'll be taking this Meteorite blank, I'll put it over on the lathe. We will cut it down to the dimensions that we need. We're going to make the inside of the ring hollowed out a little bit more than we would for a normal ring, and that's obviously to make room for the carbon fiber liner we're going to do. And to cut the carbon fiber liner, it's actually pretty simple. We just need a drill press. It doesn't even need to be a very powerful one. I'm just using my cheap little one in this video. And all you need is these diamond coated hole saws. So these are meant for use in tile, but they work really good for carbon fiber. Carbon fiber, if you didn't know, cuts best with abrasives rather than like a cutting action like you would with a wood hole saw. And so what this does, it just goes in and it removes just a very small amount of material at a time, and it lets it out as dust, or what you should do is keep it wet. I like to use rubbing alcohol, but you can use water. The only reason I use rubbing alcohol is because it makes a lot less rust. So you need to keep the dust down somehow. Either use alcohol/water or a vacuum, and then make sure you're always using a respirator when you're working with carbon fiber or anything else that's going to cause any dust. Then we're going to use, here it is, I'll grab it. I've got an arbor press right here. Basically the idea is that we want to make the fit of the carbon fiber liner that we add to the Meteorite ring just as tight as you can. There is a risk of cracking or breaking the carbon fiber or Meteorite, so you want to make sure the fit is, and it takes a lot of practice, so you got to kind of get used to it. It took me quite a few tries in this video, even though I don't show it. But basically you got to get it to where you could almost force it together yourself, but then you cover the whole inside of the Meteorite with glue, and then you force the two materials together with the arbor press, and you'll see that a lot better and up close in the video. And then the final steps I take are just sanding everything down, trimming it up, getting it all into the final shape, getting it the right size, all of that, and then putting it in an acid bath. Now, one thing I've discovered is that carbon fiber can be a little bit absorbent, and so I had a problem with the carbon fiber absorbing some acid and releasing that over time, and it caused some oxidation and other problems with a ring I tried before this. And so for this one, I learned my lesson. I went and I put a very thin layer of super glue on the carbon fiber, and that's just to waterproof or acid proof the whole thing, and that made it a lot easier. The last ring I made, I ended up having to bake it forever to get rid of all the acid and tried a bunch of things, but this one was a lot more straightforward. I was able to just take it out of the acid bath, obviously put it in baking soda, and that's just to neutralize the acid. And the final step we'll be taking is adding this Protect-A-Clear coating to the ring. This is designed specifically for jewelry and coating metals, so it's really nice. It goes on crystal clear, it lasts a really long time, and it preserves a lot of the qualities that the metals already have. So you can check that out. It's just on Amazon if you want to buy some. And with that, we will go ahead and jump over to the lathe and get started. So that's it for this video, guys. Sorry I didn't have too much to show off for the ring. I just had that rotating video clip of it. I actually had to send it that same day to the customer. It's actually a really cool guy from Oregon, and it was awesome to work with him. If you want a ring like this, you can check out my website. It's down there in the description. Or if you want any other type of ring, I do all sorts of custom rings. Just check out my website. I'll have all the details you'll need. And make sure to use the coupon code WaterJet30. That's from the collaboration we did with the WaterJet channel. That's going to be active for a few more weeks, so take advantage of that if you're wanting to make an order. And please do leave a comment if you got any feedback for me, if you got any ideas, you don't like something I'm doing or whatever. Just leave it all below. I read it all. I don't care if it's negative. As long as it's constructive, it really helps me out. So that's it for this video, guys. Stay tuned for all the other projects I've got upcoming. I've got a bunch of new ring ideas, and I actually just got a new mill. I'll show some pictures of it right now. That's going to let me do a ton of new, cool, different ring designs, and I've got a few other videos filmed. So there's going to be a lot of new stuff coming out. Hope you guys all like it. We'll have some giveaways coming up. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.